Hello teacher, I'm Sandy Benavides and I'm going to talk about quantitative methods. As a first point, it is important to know the approach, which carefully measures or experimentally manipulates a set of variables to answer research questions and hypotheses guided by theory. The types of research questions in these methods are descriptive questions, questions about the relationship between variables, and questions about the relationship. A survey design provides a quantitative description of trends, attitudes, and opinions of a population or evidence of associations between variables in a population by studying a sample of that population, emphasizing the survey method plan and the population and the sample. In instrumentation, detailed information is provided the proposal developer. In data analysis, a series of steps are presented so that the reader can see the interpretation of the results, and the interpreting results and writing discussion. A set of variables are carefully measured and to answer theory-guided research questions and hypotheses must be systematically manipulate one or more variables in order to evaluate how this impacts an outcome of interest, variables described in the procedure section of the experimental method plan. Descriptive statistics must be reported. Finally, the findings of the hypothesis or research questions must be interpreted and a discussion section writing. We must not forget that precision, objectivity, and structured analysis are strengths, and lack of context and depth and simplification of reality are disadvantages of quantitative methods.
This research is focused on understanding and interpreting social phenomena but through non numerical data. As we can see on the headings, this study tries to analyze the changes of perception on cultural matters of Iranian learners after this L2 process. And some of the characteristics of this research is, for example, that it is carried out on a natural setting, and one of the cornerstone of this research is the participants' meaning, but not forgetting the relevance of the researchers. As for example, we can take the participant observation methods. Participant observation used on usual context, in-depth interviews for sensitive topics, and focus groups for generating wide overviews within the groups. Instruments, in-depth interviews, focus group and observation guides, questionnaires, and interview scripts. According to Goodby et al., some of the sampling methods of qualitative research could be snowball, convenience, criterion, and mixed purposeful sampling. And the types of research questions, according to Creswell and Creswell 2017, have to be general and open ended. And there are two types: central question and associated questions. And finally, the data analysis is carried out inductively, which means that it is analyzed from particular issues to general issues. One positive point: as we do not have a rigid format or closed questions, we can get to know more in depth our participants' beliefs, perceptions, and that could take us to new theories. But one drawback is that it could be time, resource, and labor intensive journey, and it could be also insufficient to make a population level summary. That is to say that these studies usually cannot be reproduced in other populations.
The exploratory sequential mixed methods design is a procedure in which a qualitative data must first be collected to explore a phenomenon, and the quantitative data must be collected to explain the relationship found in the qualitative data. Its purpose is to explore a phenomenon as well as develop and test a new instrument. An example of this could be studying how teachers interact with their students by conducting interviews and using a survey to further explore and measure this interaction. A great advantage is that it helps develop described knowledge to inform subsequent study design and the hypothesis testing, and its disadvantage is that it tends to lack literature to inform its own research and therefore requires follow-up. Embedded mixed methods is a design collects quantitative and qualitative data simultaneously, but the qualitative data is integrated within the quantitative data. Purpose allowing you to improve the recruitment process of an experiment. For example, you can survey students about their opinion of an online learning platform and conduct individual interviews to learn more about their response. Advantage there are several strategies to mix quant and qual data, short data collect period. Disadvantage mixed method data can be a hard challenge, difficult in conflicting and the antagonist results.
Gaussian mixed methods designs, born as a simulation method, often blends quantitative and qualitative data, allowing for a comprehensive analysis. It facilitates the comparison and integration of results, offering a holistic grasp of research topics. Qualitative methods like interviews complement quantitative approach using checklists, with both covering through the use of parallel variables for a comprehensive analysis. Convergent design involves qualitative analysis through coding and team development, quantitative analysis of statistical results, and finally mixed methods analysis finding integration from both databases for a comprehensive understanding. Strengths provides a comprehensive view with flexibility. Drawbacks: merging diverse data may be challenging, require careful integration for meaningful results. Explanatory design enhances quantitative findings with qualitative insights, addressing anomalies and enriching understanding, offering valuable context for improved research validity. Quantitative phase employs rigorous sampling and measure, while the qualitative phase uses purposeful sampling aligned with quantitative outcomes, collecting data through interviews, documents, and observations. Sequential mixed methods initially collect and analyze survey data, then conduct interviews to dig deeper and explain any confusion or contradictory response.